persuade you to change the way you create positive endorphins and challenge you to try some of these healthy lifestyles. I'm addicted to sugar and I can't stop eating it. Recently, however, I have been challenging myself to eat less processed sugar while running daily. At first it sucked. I had terrible headaches that made me feel dizzy. But after the first 3 days, I felt a change in my mood from negative to positive. And my skin had been clearing up and I felt healthier as a whole. I want to be healthy now. Before, when I filled myself with processed sugars, I thought I was making myself feel better. But now I realize it actually makes me feel sick and I look sick. I would like to persuade you all today to try and reduce the amount of sugar you intake every day, because I will show you that there are healthier ways to create these endorphins. You can cure your mind of depression, you can increase your ability to focus, and you can increase your motivation in everyday tasks by these 3 healthy creators. The first is running, the second is laughing, and the third is falling in love. If more people reduced the amount of sugar they took in, they would think more clearly and reduce the chances of addiction, if not already addicted. Vendriscolo, in his article on sugar overconsumption, says, more specifically, the intake of sugar or sweetened foods may elicit food-seeking behaviors, binging, escalation of intake, sensitization, cross-sensitization to psychostimulants and opioids, and even withdrawal symptoms. There are studies on different ways to substitute for the sugar cravings that everyone has, whether they are aware of it or not. Sugar has been known to create these negative effects on a person's behavior and mood, sometimes leading to depression because of lack of thinking clearly. One way studies have shown to decrease and counter work against these negative endorphins is running. In Physical Exercise and Depression, Erickson clarifies, there are several positive effects of physical exercise on human physiology. It has documented effects in preventing obesity, cardiovascular disease, and high blood pressure. All 3 of these illnesses are seen in negative effects of sugar. I'm usually a lazy character, and I have no motivation. I also have ADHD, and so I get off track, and I get really tired easily. I've been running almost every day for 2 weeks now, and I have seen a boost in my energy, causing me to be a positive person around my friends and family. I've also noticed that when my medicine wears off after school, I'm still able to focus, which is something that's not usually happening after school. However, running isn't the only way to create healthier endorphins. Laughter has been proved to help release some of these negative endorphins too. In laughter yoga, a randomized controlled trial, the data gathered from laughter trials concluded that 15 sessions of aerobic laughter exercise significantly increased positive feelings and social identification, personal efficacy, and morale of healthy employees in the workplace. Laughter is a light and happy activity that sends positive messages to your brain. So as long as you're laughing, you may not feel as inclined to eat the 5 Reese's Cups. Like laughing, people fall in love to feel a rush of sensational endorphins that the love creates. We sometimes call these butterflies. In an fMRI study, the writers tell us self-experiences like falling in love or engaging in novel, exciting, and interesting activities activate the same brain reward mechanism that reinforces drug use and abuse, including tobacco smoking. And it is already clear that sugar and drugs of abuse create the same effects, so it's easy to make the connection that falling in love is a good substitute for that cupcake. It feels better to fall in love. It's healthier if you make it healthy. And honestly, sugar is the same way. As long as it's taken in healthy portions, like having 1 dessert a week instead of 3 desserts a day, then it will do little to no harm at all. What I struggled with before my week trial was that I ate processed sugars at every meal. I ate sugar like a vegetarian ate vegetables. But after I cut it out little by little, I noticed I needed a dramatic healthy change. I noticed a dramatic healthy change in my behavior and appearance. I wanted to excel at school and do better at cheerleading practice. And what I realize now is that Reese's Cups don't make me feel better at all. I printed out charts for all of you. What I challenge you to do for the next week is keep track of everything you eat and try to slowly cut the sugar out, then write the changes of how you feel at the end of every day. Also, maybe try to substitute the processed sugar for something more healthy, like running, laughing, or falling in love. Some other fun positive endorphin creators can be reading a book or watching a thriller. I guarantee that you will feel and look healthier, and energy will be radiating off of you.